somehow, I think for most people, it is extremely hard to believe that that's it, that there is no more. I say to people who have lost their close ones, I say it's okay. They've not gone anywhere. They're still with you. They live in your memories. You being alive, you can see them, you can feel them, you can think about them. They dance with you. They are with you. And the companionship, maybe it's not the same, but still continues to unfold. Nurture that. Understand that. Because in that, there is no shame and there is no agony, but it is the nature of things. To understand that water flows. And this is when the water is happy. That's just how it is. That the water is happy. It can once again begin to play with life. It can once again harbor in it other life forms. And when the water is held static, it dies. Do you know how water dies? Do you know how it dies? It's amazing. And this is the most incredible contrast there is. On one hand, you have this fresh water, and if it becomes landlocked, it just becomes saltier and saltier and saltier and saltier and saltier. And everything in it begins to die. On the other hand, you have this incredible ocean. And it is salty. Oh boy, it's salty. But in it, life flourishes. And yet all this water wants, the sweet, fresh water, all it wants is to go back. And become salty again. Because there, it has the best chance of once again being pure, clean, sweet water. That's its best chance. To purge itself of every single impurity. That's it. It has no other way. And so it rushes, and it babbles, and it goes to once again join from where it came from. Understand it. Don't fight it. Don't say why. Because your why will never be answered. Never. You reason. You try to reason. But what you use to reason is the most unreasonable. Because it has found no understanding of anything yet. We reason with the unreasonable. And we try to understand the ununderstandable. We define the undefinable. Impervious to all that is happening around us. Impervious to the most magnificent thing that is happening within us. That this breath, this gift, this gentleness, comes to you. That this life unfolds for you effortlessly. Effortlessly. You don't have to pull on a rope. You don't have to push a button. It unfolds. The challenge before us is to understand the obvious. The obvious. How do you understand the obvious? How do you understand the obvious? Then listen to what the heart has to say. It is not a big philosophy, it is not a big drum, it is a very short little statement that says, be content. Be content. Accept what you have been given. Accept. Could there be such a miracle in just acceptance? That I simply accept my existence and something great will happen? Yes, you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the obvious. It's right there. Accept this breath that you have been given. If I accept this breath that I have been given, will something remarkable happen? You bet. It is easier to do that than it is to accept this breath. By looking at a watch, it is not going to speed up or slow down the time. So why do you keep looking at your watch? You see the importance. You see the importance. And you want to make sure that you do not miss that moment. Then look at the clock of your heart and see the desire and feel the desire to be content, to be in joy, to make this home as beautiful as you can make it. You really have to work on this. You really are going to have to work on this. Garbage must go out. Begin with garbage out. And begin with a resolution of not to bring the garbage in. I mean, I don't know. Literally, both have to happen simultaneously. Because if you make the resolution to throw the garbage out and haven't finished with the resolution to not to bring it back in, you're going to throw it out and bring it back in, throw it out and bring it back in. And this is what we all do. This is why we don't learn. This is why we don't learn. We make mistakes. And we swear up and down, I learned my lesson. But the only lesson you have learned is how to forget the lessons you learned. So, things creep along. You forget, ha, everything is wonderful. I'm the king, I'm the boss. This is, my little world. Hey, we're talking about home. We're not talking about the world. Your home.